to welcome the Regional Director nominee that we've just nominated, Dr. Faustin Engebe Ndugulile.
Prenez séance, s'il vous plaît.
Please take your seats.
Je suis heureux de vous.
It is my pleasant duty to read out the two resolutions that the Regional Committee just adopted in its private meeting. Let us proceed with the first resolution. It reads as follows. The Regional Committee, considering Article 52 of the Constitution of WHO, and in accordance with Rule 52 of its Rules of Procedure, 1. Nominates Dr. Faustin Engebe Ndugulile as Regional Director for the African region of WHO. Two, request the Director General to propose to the Executive Board the appointment of Dr. Faustin Engebe Ndugulile as from 4 February 2025. Allow me to congratulate Dr. Ndugulile. Allow me to congratulate you, Dr. Ndugulile, on your nomination by the Regional Committee. I will now read out the second resolution that was adopted by the Regional Committee in its private meeting. Resolution of appreciation to Dr. Matshidiso Rebecca Moeti, the Regional Committee, recognizing the commitment of Dr. Rebecca Moeti for international health and her contribution and achievements over the 10 years of her tenure as WHO Regional Director for Africa. 1. Thanks Dr. Matshidiso Rebecca Moeti for her devoted leadership and for her invaluable contribution to health development in the African region. 2. Decides, in light of her immense contribution to appoint her Regional Director Emeritus.
Je voudrais inviter le directeur.
I would like to invite the Regional Director Nominee,
Les membres doivent être l'occasion de les féliciter.
D'accord.
Et on envisage
D'accord.
ça maintenant et après le directeur général.
Autant pour nous. Est-ce qu'une délégation...
please. Would any delegation like at this point to take the floor to congratulate our Regional Director Nominee?
La parole est donnée au Sénégal.
I give the floor to Senegal. Honorable Chair of the Regional Committee, Director General of WHO, WHO Regional Director for Africa, dear ministers, colleagues, delegates, on behalf of the President of the Republic, the Prime Minister, the government and the people of Senegal, I would like to thank the countries that supported our candidate, Dr. Sosé Fall, for the post of WHO Regional Director for Africa. We would like to congratulate Dr. Ndugulile on his nomination and wish him every success in his new mission.
Nous allons tous travailler.
We will all work together for a transformational change of our health systems for the great benefit of our countries and our peoples. I take this solemn opportunity to appeal strongly to all member states, health ministers, to build advocacy to increase the health budget in their countries and to work together for the full success of our health policy and to give effect to the slogan, all for health, health for all. Thank you for your kind attention.
Merci.
Thank you. Niger, you have the floor.
Merci, Monsieur le Président.
Thank you, Chair. Director General of WHO, WHO Regional Director for Africa, Honorable Ministers, ladies and gentlemen, Niger, through my humble person, would like to thank all member states of the African region for conducting the voting session that led to the brilliant election of Dr. Faustin Engelbert Ndugulile. I wish him every success in the accomplishment of his new duties at the service of our continent. I would also like to thank all those who voted for Niger's candidate in the first and second round of voting. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you.
La parole est au Malawi.
Malawi, you have the floor.
Thank you so much, Mr. Chairman. On behalf of our State President, Dr. Lazarus Chakwera, and on behalf of all Malawians, and indeed on my own behalf, I would like to extend our sincere congratulations to President Samia, the people of Tanzania, and of course, our RD nominee, Dr. Dugulire, on your success today. Let me also, in a very, very special way, appreciate all the other contestants from Rwanda, Mali, and Senegal for making themselves available. This really has shown that our democracy, even within World Health Organization, is very, very robust. And of course, let me also congratulate the RD Emeritus, Dr. Moeti. She's leaving very, very big shoes for you, my brother, but I know she'll always be there holding your hand and guiding you. We wish you all the best. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Nigeria, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Regional Director, DG WHO, Honorable Ministers, on behalf of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I would like to extend our warm congratulations as well to Tanzania, to Dr. Ndugulile for his successful election as the Regional Director designee. But I would also like to really appreciate the outgoing Regional Director, Dr. Moeti, for the exemplary leadership over the last 10 years, the legacy that you've left, and the shoes that Dr. Ndugulile will have to now step up to fill. To all the contestants, I would also like to congratulate you for a very spirited contest, but also appreciate the sportsmanly way in which you all participated and are now rallying behind the successful candidate. I think that's the spirit of One Africa, One Voice, and I really urge all of us to continue in that spirit, to build strong WHO in the Africa region, but also to work with other regional institutions in a collaborative manner to advance the health and well-being of all Africans. Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Merci.
Thank you. I give the floor to the Central African Republic. Mr. Chair, WHO Director General, WHO Regional Director for Africa, dear colleagues, ministers, distinguished guests, I'd like to join the other speakers that came before me to congratulate the newly nominated Regional Director and my friend Faustin on his brilliant election. I'd also like to congratulate the other candidates who also did a great job considering all that was done. There are always individual factors. It is not just individual competence or skills. We've all had brilliant technocrats, but in competitions there's always some little thing that separates people. And we should consider every failure as an opportunity to grow and learn. And their motivation that led them to run for this position should also lead them to join forces, to add their wisdom to that of Faustin to help him to succeed. But I would like to address Faustin at this point. I was impressed by your political perspective, which brings in a new dimension to health governance. You argued that since health is a common good, it is also a political issue. So you need political will, political commitment, you need transformative leadership. And so we are waiting to see you at work
Et donc, on t'attend au tournant.
So we are waiting to see you working on it, and I think it is indeed the time for us to position health as a political issue and for WHO to move forward. It shouldn't just be an organization of technocrats. WHO's leaders should be political leaders to discuss with ministers. I was quite sensitive to the point you said that I feel what you feel because I've been a minister. So there we are. Good luck. And I would also like to congratulate Dr. Moiti, who has blazed the trail of transformation and who is at the heart of the new approach that is, that is raised by the regional director nominee. Regional Director, we congratulate you and we hope that the work that you've started will be maintained.
Merci.
Thank you. Kenya, you have the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The Director General, World Health Organization, distinguished ministers, ladies and gentlemen. The Republic of Kenya joins others in heartily congratulating the brotherly country of the United Republic of Tanzania for fronting a worthy candidate, Dr. Faustin Ndugulile, whom I do not hesitate in congratulating for a race well run, a campaign well executed, and for a deserved win this very afternoon. I also wish to congratulate the other candidates from Niger, Rwanda, Senegal, for being worthy candidates in this process. Kenya looks forward to working with Dr. Ndugulile as the new WHO Regional Director for Africa and to build on the wonderful legacy of the Director of Africa, Dr. Rebecca Mwite, who has been an equally consequential WHO Regional Director. Thank you very much, and congratulations once more, Tanzania and Dr. Ndugulile. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Cameroon, you have the floor. Thank you, Honorable Chair. On behalf of the President of the Republic of Cameroon, President Paul Biya, and his government, Cameroon is gratified and congratulates Dr. Ndugulile on his brilliant nomination as WHO Regional Director for Africa. I'd also like to congratulate the other candidates on their spirit of fair play that enshrines the victory not of a country but of Africa as a whole. Dr. Moiti, thank you also. You've been a friend of Cameroon. I don't want to raise envy anywhere for all the struggles that she has waged during her tenure. Cameroon faces a number of challenges that it hopes to address with its brothers and sisters of Africa, and with whom we have discussed responses to public health issues in Africa, vaccines, medicines, health commodities, universal health coverage, strengthening the health workforce, and pulling together our resources. These are all issues that we would like to see Dr. Ndugulile tackling during his tenure over the next 5 years. As he said, that he would transform things in WHO and move things forward as they should. So we would like to wish him every success in his mission and to assure him that he can count on Cameroon. He can be a friend of Cameroon. He is a friend of Cameroon, and we will support him during his tenure. Thank you.
Merci. La parole revient au Rwanda.
Rwanda, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. The Republic of Rwanda congratulates Dr. Ndugulile for this excellent journey that has led to him at this important position for our continent. I'd like also to thank Niger, Sambo, Associé Senegal, and Dr. Mihigo from Rwanda have been doing excellent job today presenting on their plans. Rwanda commits support Dr. Ndugulile's a plan to improve the health of Africans. We'd like to reiterate our commitment, but also to request that our agencies, WHO-AFRO, the Africa Centers for Disease Control, and different ministries and the other actors in health sectors in Africa to work together towards the better health of Africans. Finally, Dr. Mowete has done a great job in the last decade. I wish you all the best and look forward to continue working with you with different occasions that you're not going away. We actually are going to have you more for advice, for support, and for this new role that you're going to be playing. Dr. Tedros have been leading us also for excellent years, and we thank you and appreciate all your work. And for my brothers and sisters, ministers, delegations, thank you very much for excellent contributions this week, and we look forward to continue working with all of you to improve the lives of our brothers and sisters in Africa. We thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Namibia, you have the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair, members of the High Table, Honorable Minister, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. Mowete for the 10 years of service to Africa as a regional director. We have seen that during your tenure, Africa have experienced many events, but you have been able to steer the ship throughout those turbulent times. I understand. Let me also congratulate you on having the designation of Regional Director Emeritus. I understand the purpose of that designation is really to keep you hostage in WHO. So don't be surprised if you'll be called upon time and again. I would like to congratulate Dr. Ndugulile for putting up a good fight. As has been expressed, you are stepping into big shoes, but we have all the confidence that you will be able to execute the task before you. Let me also give my thanks to all the contestants. You have really put up a good fight. It's only unfortunate that there is only one post available. But you are all worthy of that post of regional director. So do not despair, do not be discouraged. It is often said that the most important thing is not only winning, but taking part. I would like to thank the way the elections were conducted. There were a little bit of apprehension at the beginning but in the end, it worked out very, very good. And I'm sure that all the participants, there will be nobody who will later say that there was no fairness or there was no transparency. So I think this is a good lesson for us. We have learned that we should always keep to perfect all our processes. So congratulations to all of those who organized the election. Finally, I just want to say that, to address myself to the Honorable Ministers of Health, that you have selected a candidate. You have now brought upon yourself that it's your responsibility to ensure that you give him the support he requires. I thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Seychelles, you have the floor now.
Mr. Chair, I thank you. Seychelles congratulates the new Regional Director Designate, Dr. Ndugulile, and looks forward to his service at the head of the Africa Regional Office. We are confident that he will continue to support small island states of the African region and pay attention to the particular issues that concern us and which bigger countries do not always fully understand. We are confident that he will put climate change high on his agenda and that he will also work with the SEEDs closely on issues like substance abuse, NCDs, and capacity building, which are major priority issues for us. Finally, we thank Dr. Moeti for her long and successful service as a WHO officer, and we wish her all the very best with her future plans. I thank you.
Merci. La parole.
Thank you. We give the floor to the Republic of South Africa.
Thank you, Chairperson, Dr. Faustin Ndugulile. On behalf of the Republic of South Africa and President Cyril Ramaphosa, we wish to heartily congratulate you for being elected the Regional Director of WHO-AFRO. We also congratulate the President and the Minister of Health of Tanzania for having allowed you to participate. Your presentation was simply outstanding, and it gave us hope for the future of the continent and the region. What is left now is implementation of the plans which we very patiently and painstakingly listened to as we were dishing them out. We are really looking forward. As South Africa, we are particularly encouraged by the fact that in your presentation, you mentioned universal health coverage no less than 3 times. And we are looking forward to working with you in that regard. As for the other candidates, the fact that we had to vote 3 times indicate your caliber, and we thank you for the spirited manner in which you participated. We know very well that we did not lose you. We not lose you in the region. We further congratulate Dr. Matshidiso Moeti, the Regional Director Emeritus. I hear that the strategy was to keep you hostage. I was going to say the strategy was a brilliant one to keep you within the family. And so I suspect hostage and family are synonymous. We believe, Dr. Moeti, you will hold Dr. Ndugulile by the hand so that implementation is smooth and quicker. Unfortunately, I heard you yesterday mentioning as one of your dreams to be a cook for your husband. I think that dream is up in smoke now from the resolution we took today. Thank you very much. We are very excited for the future of this continent. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Ghana, you have the floor now.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Heartfelt congratulations to Dr. Faustin Ndugulile on your election as the new Regional Director for the World Health Organization's Africa Office. Ghana is excited to see a dedicated and experienced leader like yourself take the helm of this critical role. With a distinguished career spanning over 3 decades in public health, medicine, and politics, your expertise and vision will undoubtedly strengthen health systems, improve healthcare delivery, and enhance the well-being of millions across our beloved continent. Your extensive experience in leading complex health programs, coupled with your passion for health equity and social justice, makes you an exceptional fit for this role. Your previous positions, including serving as the Deputy Minister of Health in Tanzania and leading various health initiatives across Africa, have equipped you with a deep understanding of the unique challenges facing our continent. We are confident that your leadership will help bridge the health gaps and address the unique challenges facing African countries. Ghana looks forward to collaborating with you to address present health challenges, share knowledge, and achieve better health outcomes for all Africans. Congratulations once again on this well-deserved achievement. We wish you all the best in your new role and look forward to working together towards a healthier Africa. I also wish to commend all the other contestants who put up a good show. Ghana once again says a very big thank you to Dr. Moeti for her exceptional contribution towards Africa's health, which has earned her an emeritus position. Ghana is indeed indebted to you. Congratulations to us all. Thank you.
La parole est à la Zambie.
Zambia has the floor.
Zambie.
Okay.
Zambia, you have the floor.
Joins the rest of Africa in congratulating a country called TZ, Tanzania, for giving Africa a new Director General of the World Health Organization Africa region. Zambia also salutes the losing candidates for offering to save our continent. Unfortunately, there can only be one winner in a contest such as this one. I want to thank the Secretariat for a job well done. You conducted the elections very well. In fact, we could potentially hire you to go and conduct some national elections in countries that shall remain nameless. To the winner, I urge you to stick to the promises that you made in your manifesto.
we have a lot of issues to attend to in Africa. Some of them include, but not limited to, the following. The resources from donors are going down, so you need to help us with initiatives that are sustainable the gains already made. We have emerging threats. You need to assist us in that area. We've got issues of local manufacturing. You need to navigate the steps that you are intending to implement with us in order to actually achieve this noble engagement. Then there is a concept of medical tourism where we can come and get treatment in Tanzania, you can come to Zambia, so that we are your market, and we sell the products and you come to buy products from us. And then there is this issue of the pandemic treaty. It's still on the table, and it requires your leadership. I thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Gambia has the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I start by thanking you for running such a wonderful election and the Secretariat. It wasn't an easy one. The last one was the re-election of Dr. Moeti. I was privileged to be part of that. It was much simpler. So thank you, congratulations for running this. I start by congratulating Dr. Faustin for this win. But this is a win for Africa. For us to be able to go through this process in such a transparent manner, we congratulate you and the government and people of Tanzania. We congratulate your president, your minister, your entire team. They've been very, very passionate. And the other team members, the other ministers here present who presented candidates, we could see all their passion. We saw as the votes were counted, we could look at their faces and we saw their involvement, and their candidates were equally good. But as the man of wisdom, Dr. Shangula, said, there's only one position and there had to be only one winner. So we congratulate you, Faustin. It's a big plus for the region. We've heard from you, we've heard from the others. And we are very optimistic that it is going to be a new era. It's going to build on the foundations that have been laid by Dr. Moeti in advancing healthcare delivery systems in Africa. The challenges are numerous, but of course you are up to the task. We urge you to engage with the other members, the other contestants. The contest gave us the opportunity to listen to them all. And we sincerely know they are all full of wisdom and experience, and they could still contribute to the advancement of health service delivery in Africa. One other area where we want to urge you to also pay some attention to is the engagement of even regional committee members. This room is full of men and women of knowledge and experience. They could give ideas that will add on to the success, the advancement of healthcare service delivery in Africa. Finally, I would like to remind you that I remember the questions I posed. So we give you only 100 days when you take over, and I'm sure you'll be able to deliver. But we are all very excited. And we thank Dr. Moeti. She did extremely well. We congratulate her. One thing I think from my observation that has been a winning formula for her is combining competence with modesty. And if you do so, believe me, you'll also excel. So learn that from her. I know you are also competent and modest, but it is a very good winning formula. Once again, we congratulate you and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Merci. Nous passons la...
Thank you. Sierra Leone has the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. The WHO Director General, WHO-AFRO Regional Director, colleague ministers and friends. I must start by first congratulating my friend, my buddy, Dr. Faustin Dugulile. I've known Faustin for over 30 years now, and I know the kind of person he is and his ability to deliver for the continent. First, I want to thank the Secretariat and WHO for running one of the smoothest campaigns and challenges and elections that one could imagine. You're listening, Secretariat. You're able to respond to the needs of the member states, and you're able to accommodate them, and you did everything that was making this product very, very transparent and acceptable. For all of the other candidates, I'm just amazed that people volunteered and stood up to take on one of the most difficult jobs in the world. And I think it takes a lot of guts, a lot of desire to help, to be able to step up to that. And all of the 4 candidates were just superb in every respect. So picking Faustin as the ultimate is amongst a group of 4 equally competent people. So I want to say thank you to all of them. And I think for us going forward, the elections are over now. Dr. Dugulile, you were a doctor, a minister in Tanzania. Now you have 1 billion patients, 1 billion clients to serve. So I think it's a different order of magnitude, but as a member states-driven organization, we strongly believe that your victory is our victory. Your failure is our failure. And actually, there is no room for failure. Congratulations and Godspeed.
Merci.
Thank you. Tanzania has the floor.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chair. I'm overwhelmed with joy and pride. Honorable Chair, on behalf of my President, Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, on my own behalf, and on behalf of Honorable Thabit Kombo, the Minister responsible for Foreign Affairs, who is here with me here today. And on behalf of the whole team from Tanzania, I would like to take this opportunity to thank you for the great leadership during the election of WHO-AFRO Regional Director, who is Dr. Faustin Dugulile. Honorable Chair, in the same vein, I would like to thank all of those who voted for Ndugulile and those who didn't vote for Ndugulile. I would like to thank and congratulate all the 3 candidates who contested with Dr. Ndugulile. You contested with great humility and decency. To Dr. Ndugulile, congratulations, my brother. You made us very proud. You made Tanzania very proud. We have no doubt that you will fit into the Moeti's shoes, and when you feel little loose, please reach out to her. We wish you the very best in your new role. But Dr. Moeti, thank you for the great work for the last 10 years. As we wish you more rest in the new phase of your life, we would like to ask you, please do and support Dr. Ndugulile, especially during the transition period to the new office. Dr. Tedros, our DG, we really appreciate for your leadership, and we as Tanzania, we commit ourselves to help Dr. Ndugulile so that he perform well in his new office. Mr. Chair, once again, I thank you, and I thank you all the ministers for the good job today. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Uganda has the floor.
Thank you very much, Chair. Chair, on behalf of His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and the people of Uganda, I would like to congratulate Dr. Faustin Ndugulile upon his nomination as the Regional Director for Africa. Dr. Ndugulile, your resilience and humility has given you success today. However, you step into a position that is new to you because you have been majorly a politician. There is a lot for you to learn. Let your humility take you to that office. Learn, create teamwork, be humble, be quick to listen and slow to act. The road ahead of you is not smooth. Africa is still heavily burdened with critical health issues that you will have to tackle. But we hope that working together with all the ministers here and the technical people, you will build on the success of Dr. Moeti and consolidate the gains made over the years and steer Africa even higher. In a special way, I would like to recognize all the other candidates who were equally good, very eloquent, and had great vision. However, the competition today required only one candidate. And so I wish them well in their next endeavors. I would like to thank you, Dr. Moeti, for a job well done. It would have been nice if there was a lady to replace you, but the door is still open. Other ladies will come after some years. I would like to urge all the ministers and technocrats to work very closely with the RD-elect and give him all the support that he needs so that his work can be successful. A special appreciation to Dr. Tedros and to the entire team that organized the elections. Like my colleague from Gambia, I witnessed the elections of Dr. Moeti. I must say today we had so many questions and so many rules had to be broken, but they were for the better. We needed the transparency. Lastly, once again, Dr. Ndugulile, we are happy and excited for you. May the good Lord lead you by the right hand in the right direction. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Cabo Verde has the floor.
Muito obrigada, Sr. Presidente.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Mr. Chair, it is with great satisfaction that I warmly congratulate Dr. Faustin on his nomination as Regional Director. His victory is a testimony of his commitment and competence, reflecting the competence in his capacity to guide our region to a more healthy future. I would like to also congratulate Tanzania for presenting the candidature of Dr. Faustin, which shows its great commitment to public health in Africa. This is a significant moment for the continent, and the participation of all these candidates was crucial to strengthening our democratic and transparent process, which was carried out in an exemplary manner. The process was transparent, and it is evidence of the solid nature of our institutions, AFRO and the global WHO, and the mutual understanding amongst our countries. I would also like to warmly thank all the candidates who participated for their dedication and the innovative ideas that they presented, which is a clear vision of our vision for the future. Malaria continues to be a major threat to public health in many countries of our continent. In spite of progress, there's still a lot to be done to eradicate it. We would like AFRO to make this a priority and ensure that there is action relating to prevention and diagnosis and treatment, especially for the more continent populations. Mental health also deserves priority attention in our health policies. So I call on AFRO to place mental health under primary health and strengthen prevention and education for mental well-being. It is crucial to deal with the stigma of mental health so that everybody can live in a happy and healthy manner, having access to services that ensure their dignity and well-being. Dr. Faustin, we wish you the very best for your new mandate. May the WHO continue to work efficiently and effectively to ensure sustainability of our health systems, with focus always on the human dimension, so that we can have robust indicators that show improvement in the lives of all Africans. I believe strongly that together we can achieve great things and build a lasting, healthy environment for future generations. I thank you for your kind attention.
Merci. La parole est à Angola.
Thank you. Angola has the floor.
Thank you very much. Angola would join all those who have taken the floor, and we had a very good democratic exercise, and we would like to congratulate you. Dr. Faustin Ndugulile, we would like to congratulate you for the excellent result in this election and on your nomination of Regional Director for Africa. And we hope that your experience and leadership will lead our organization in a great future, and we want to improve the health of all without leaving anybody behind. You can count on Angola. We would also like to congratulate the other contestants, the other brothers, Senegal, Rwanda, and Niger, for their fair play. Dr. Moeti, our Regional Director Emeritus, we will wish you all the best. We want to wish you all the best. We have learned so much from you, and your experience and all that you have done will contribute to help WHO advance. Together we are strong. Together we can help. Our regional director, Dr. Ngongile, in his on his path, which is also our path. Congratulations to the WHO family and the team. Congratulations to Tanzania. Congratulations to the African region.
Merci. La parole est...
Thank you. Ethiopia has the floor.
Thank you, Chair, Director General of WHO and the Secretariats. On behalf of the Federal Democratic Republic of Ethiopia and the people of Ethiopia, I would like to extend our heartfelt congratulations to the United Republic of Tanzania, Dr. Faustin Ndugulile, on your successful nomination as a Regional Director of WHO-AFRO. We wish you all the best in the coming years, and we stand ready to support you at all times. Additionally, we want to recognize candidates from Senegal, Rwanda, Niger. Your run have been invaluable, and you taught us a lot, and you give us some provocative ideas. We have a lot to take from what you presented to us. We also like to again express our deepest gratitude to our Regional Director Emeritus, Dr. Moiti, for your tireless commitment and invaluable contribution over the past decade. As our continent is really going under a significant transformation, from pandemic preparedness and response, with the agendas that we haven't yet completed, we have to also take a look at our INB and response to regional-led agendas that we all want to see succeed. As we approach also the final stretch for our SDG targets in our region, it's also a crucial time for us to stand together in support of one another, health for all and all for health. As we look ahead, we are eager to join hands in addressing the challenges of our region and realizing a healthier future for our generation and for us, and a more prosperous Africa that we all aspire to see. Congratulations once again, and we're with you in your new journey, and congratulations. I thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. Gabon has the floor.
Merci, Monsieur.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. On behalf of the President of the transition of the government and the people of Gabon, I would like to start by thanking you, Mr. Chair, for not having been too hard on us, as a result of which we had free and fair elections. I would also like to thank all the candidates who, as those who spoke before me said, have a lot of merit, and to encourage them to pursue their various roles in our health institutions. Because as far as I know, they all occupy posts of responsibility either within the WHO or within related institutions. Your ideas shall no doubt come in handy for the winning candidate for better addressing our health matters. So I would like to thank Dr. Ndugulile, who was nominated as the incoming regional director, and his country that certainly spared no efforts, because we see here even the Minister of Foreign Affairs and his entire team in the hall. A lot has been said about you. You are no doubt a technocrat and a politician, and we're convinced that these two experiences will be useful in taking our sub-region out of the various scourges in the health sector and the other challenges that will continue to face it, such as climate change and various epidemics, because we know they will continue to haunt us. When you take over, you will no doubt need Dr. Moeti, and we shall never thank her enough. And I do believe that she will conquer the monkeypox outbreak so that you will not have to deal with that when you come on the 4th of February. So thank you to her for what she has done, because as the Honorable Minister of Uganda said, the women have shown through her that they are capable of leading our various institutions and taking them out of the difficulties that they have been in. Thank you also to the Director General of the WHO, Dr. Tedros, for his leadership. He constantly holds our hands and supports us in the various initiatives to enable us tackle all the various scourges in our Africa region. A lot of people have said it, transition is a concept we should keep in mind because it helps us to reach the least inhabitant of our zone in terms of care, because we need a healthy African population in order to be at the meeting point of giving and receiving for all continents. I thank you.
Merci. Je rappelle.
Thank you. May I remind us that it is 8:24 p.m. So I wish to appeal to the next speakers to be succinct and brief. Burundi has the floor.
Merci, messieurs.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The delegation of Burundi, through me, would like to sincerely congratulate Honorable Dr. Ngulilile for his brilliant nomination as Regional Director of the WHO for Africa. Burundi wishes him success and wish to assure you of our cooperation in the realization of your noble and exalting mission to take the health of the populations of Africa to the highest level possible. My country, Burundi, has no doubt whatsoever that with your experience, energy, and enthusiasm, you will assume these functions to the satisfaction of all member states of the Africa region and to meet the needs of the peoples of Africa. Finally, I would like to congratulate Dr. Matshidiso Moeti for her leadership and her collaboration with member states during the 10 years that she was at the head of our prestigious organization in the African region. Burundi pays glowing tribute to you for having contributed to the development of health in tackling outbreaks and for the bold initiatives that you constantly rolled out to redynamize our organization. My delegation would like to congratulate Dr. Moeti for the confidence renewed in you by designating you Emeritus Regional Director. I thank you.
Merci.
Thank you.
La parole est à la Mauritanie.
Mauritania has the floor.
Mesdames et messieurs les
Honorable Ministers, Director General, WHO, Regional Director for Africa, allow me first of all to congratulate the government of Tanzania and particularly the Minister of Health, for the perfect and committed campaign that they carried out very early to support their candidates. I also wish to congratulate the Dr. Ndugulile for his brilliant nomination as Regional Director for Africa. Naturally, I would also like to congratulate the other candidates who all have ideal profiles to occupy the post of Regional Director for Africa. I must admit that they have great human and professional qualities, but unfortunately, there is only one place that could not be shared by 4 candidates at the same time. Mauritania hopes that to see Dr. Ngulilele as a regional director that is alive to its concerns. We commit to working hand in hand with him for a better future for our continent, which has a lot of challenges to tackle. May I seize this opportunity to congratulate the outgoing regional director, Dr. Boeti, for all the tributes wholeheartedly paid her here today. This tribute also is an honor, Dr. Boeti, to your husband and his country, Mauritania. I would also like to congratulate all countries here present for these elections that took place in a warm, brotherly, and transparent manner. Thank you, everyone, for your kind attention.
La parole.
Now, the next country is Algeria. Thank you, Chair. Ladies and gentlemen, honorable ministers, I would like to join my voice to all the other delegations to express my gratitude to Dr. Faustin and Tanzania for this brilliant and significant nomination to the Regional Director for Africa. I would like to say that this nomination is a very significant one because it is the result of a competition before, and there were very valuable candidates that are specialists on the highest level, who have a lot of experience, expertise, and technical know-how that is rich and very much appreciable. Sincerely, when I followed the interventions and presentations of all the candidates this morning, I felt a great satisfaction. I was very optimistic for Africa, for the future of Africa, for our African countries, because of this valuable competence and the human resources that we possess all, and that we could witness and congratulate in this session. I would like to express my gratitude to all the candidates, because you have shown a vitality and you have given meaning with regard to the nomination of the new regional director. I'm convinced that the new director, his strategy, his vision with regard to the health problems of our continent and the program will be the program for Africa, a strategy for Africa, a vision of Africa. This is our action program, the action program of us all. He and his team will, and I am sure that with the support of all member states, to honor his commitments and to help him finalize his objectives, and that he will do so for the whole of Africa. And he will be able to count on the support of my country. Thank you very much, and congratulations to the new regional director, to WHO, and to the African, to AFRO and everybody.
Le Soudan du
South Sudan has the floor.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, the WHO Director General, Dr. Tedros, the Regional Director Emeritus, Dr. Moiti, Honorable Ministers of States, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Republic of South Sudan and the people of South Sudan, I would like to express my sincere congratulations to the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, Her Excellency Samia Suluhu, for rallying behind the success of the election of Dr. Ndugulili as the WHO-AFRO Regional Director. I equally want to congratulate the three candidates for reaching up to this level of the nomination and for their rich technical expertise. I congratulate the Electoral Committee for the high level of professionalism during the election process. I also want to take this opportunity to congratulate Dr. Moiti for the 10 years of leadership and the tremendous achievement during her endeavor. My message, Dr. Ndugulili, my brother, I want to wish you all the best. And also I would like to celebrate your achievements at the end of your term of service, the same way we are celebrating today on your appointment. Hongera Tanzania, Hongera Africa. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you. The next country is Eswatini.
Thank you, Chair. Fellas, thank you. You did a good job. To Dr. Tsidi, as a Maswati, we are proud to have contributed to the leader you are. We wish you a blessed and good retirement. You have done your part. Indeed, you deserve to be celebrated. To Dr. Ndugulile, congratulations, my brother. The win is not just for Tanzania. The win is not just for SADC. The win is for Africa. We are looking forward to a productive 10 years. Yes, 10 years. Jaha Gwamungu. Thank you.
Merci.
Thank you very much. The next country to take the floor is Guinea.
Merci, Monsieur.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, the Republic of Guinea would like to congratulate Dr. Faustin for this brilliant election for Regional Director for Africa. I would also like to thank the chair and all those that have conducted this process in such an effective way. I would also like to congratulate the other candidates, and I would like to ask the new regional director to also count on the experience of the other candidates and to have a good team, even though a virtual team, to work for the health in Africa. I would like to congratulate you, and we now know your program and the plan that you have in mind. Guinea will closely work together to reach the Sustainable Development Goals. We also would like to thank Dr. Moeti and congratulate her for the work she has done. And she will certainly help the new regional director. She will also tell him all the secrets he needs to know to manage his new tasks. And may God accompany us, and may God bless Africa. Thank you very much. The next country is São Tomé et Príncipe. Thank you, Honorable Chair. I do not need to repeat what has already been said by the other delegations. I would simply like to congratulate Dr. Faustin, and I wish him that he will make a difference in our countries. Very often, the electoral process holds a lot of promises, and after an election, what is important is to fulfill the promises made during a campaign. My country sings of an Angolan song. Much needs to be done, and I wish Dr. Faustin that he will fulfill his tasks, and we are there to support and help him. We give him our trust, and we all have put our trust in him and in him.
Merci.
Thank you. The next country is the Democratic Republic of Congo. Thank you very much, Honorable Chair. On behalf of the Democratic Republic of Congo and on behalf of our President and in my own name, I would like to congratulate Dr. Ndugulile for his election. WHO-Africa has conducted this election in an exemplary manner to take its health future into its hands. It was exemplary, and Dr. Ngurulelele is being supported by his government and also by SADC, and it shows that a good organization can find robust answers. I would also like to invite Dr. Ngurulelele to organize events in order for us to address the great challenges that lie ahead of us on our continent. I would be sad to not hear anymore the voice of Dr. Moeti, who has often raised very important subjects, but the voice of Dr. Ngurulelele will also be a beautiful one. The Democratic Republic of Congo is always on the side of WHO and vice versa, and I would like to take the opportunity also to thank Dr. Tedros for supporting us in all the crises that we had to face. I would like to thank all the ministers who voted for their commitment, and Dr. Ngulile is, I hope, going to visit all the capitals and will also help us and guide us through the Mpox crisis we are currently experiencing. Thank you. I would like to give the floor now to the Director General of CDC Africa.
Je ne suis pas État membre, même.
I'm not a member state, but thank you.
WHO, my brother Dr. Tedros, Excellencies, dear colleagues, I think you didn't see me since yesterday because I wanted to remain neutral. I'm not a voter. I wanted to make sure that any one of my 4 brothers who will be elected will be working closely with me. And congratulations, Dr. Faustin Dugolile, for your election. Please let me also recognize my 3 other brothers, Dr. Sosefal, Richard Miigo, and Samba, they were excellent candidates. I didn't even see you, Sose, you are close to me. Today, Faustin, is not only your day, it's our day, all of us. Member states, continental leaders, my sister Minata was here with me, partners, and all other colleagues who are here. With your election, we believe that the continent is winning, but let me also share with you something. I don't know if you took time to get advice before applying for this position. Welcome to this position that will give you only 3 hours per night of sleeping. Welcome to this position that will not give you weekend, will not give you holiday. Please take photos of Dr. Tedros, Moeti, and myself when we took position and compare with people who are today. You will see the difference. It's tough. You will be working with me to manage 2 to 3 outbreaks per week. This is our average in Africa. But please don't be afraid. We'll all be there to support you. This job will also give you some moment of joy. The moment of joy will be when you'll see that your action is contributing to save life. Your action is contributing to build health systems, and your action is contributing to make Africa moving. Faustin, in many opportunities, you shared with me your desire to work closely with Africa CDC. Please let me share with you that both of us, we don't have choice. We need to work together. We are elected by our member state to work together. When you will take your position in February 2025, it will be also the same time I will lose my sister Minata. It means in February 2025, I will have a new regional director and a new commissioner in AU. We'll start a new team together. But because today, Dr. Tedros, Dr. Moeti, and myself, we are managing together the Mpox, that is a major outbreak that we have currently. I think we'll include you in our caucus for you to be ready from the first day when we'll be in your office. With that, I say, welcome, Faustin, welcome, my brother.
Merci. Nous continuons.
Thank you. Next is the African Union. I would like to give the floor to you.
President.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Good evening, Director General Tedros, Dr. Moeti, honorable ministers, on behalf of President Faki, I would like to congratulate a candidate. I wasn't in the room, but I followed the program virtually. All candidates were brilliant, but somebody said before me that we had to choose one candidate, and it is our brother, Dr. Faustin Dugulile. Congratulations to him, and also to our sister, who is no longer a minister, Minister Umi. I saw her in Geneva. She was doing a campaign, and the current minister congratulates her for this campaign. I would like to congratulate as a Commissioner for Health and Social Development. We have a lot of commitments with WHO, and we count on you. Dr. Faustin Dugulele, we count on you to continue to commit yourself to this program, to the strategy for health in Africa in the view of 2030. And also together with the African Medicines Agency. Congratulations to you. Congratulations also to Dr. Moeti for the great work that you have done. And congratulations to the other candidates. As somebody said before me, Dr. Faustin is somebody who has a lot of experience, and he will also be able to count on Dr. Moeti's experience. And we want health for all of our populations, well-fed populations, in good health, in the view of the Agenda 2030. And congratulations and all the best.
Je constate
there are no other countries that would like to take the floor. I would like to invite the nominated regional director to make a short intervention before the committee. You have the floor, Dr. Faustin.
Honorable Chairman, Director General WHO, Honorable Ministers, Regional Director WHO-AFRO, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'll start by thanking the Almighty God because He's the provider of everything. I know it is late in the evening, but when I look around, the room is full. This goes to show the importance that you've attached to this process of getting a new leader of our organization. Thank you and congratulations. With immense gratitude and a deep sense of humility, that I stand before you today with great enthusiasm and great optimism for the future of WHO-AFRO. I'm truly honored and humbled to be elected as nominee for the position of WHO Regional Director for Africa. I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all member states for the trust and confidence bestowed on me. I owe each one of you a huge debt of gratitude and promise to work with your respective countries to achieve the aspiration of ensuring health for all and all for health. So keep your lines of communications open. I'll reach to each and every one of you. I've done so before, and I'll do so going forward. My brothers and sisters, my victory is your victory. And together, our victory is that of our people and the continent. Together, we have chosen a path to a healthier future for Africa. I want to thank you very much. I want to extend a word of congratulations to my brothers. Dr. Sosefal, who is seated, please stand up so that people can see you. Let's give him a big clap. Dr. Sosefal from Senegal, Dr. Burema Sambo from Niger, Dr. Richard Mihigo from Rwanda, whom we have run an incredible race together. It was a clean campaign based on issues and what we want to do for Africa if we are elected. So, yes, after today's vote, Africa is the winner. So once again, I congratulate you, all my brothers, and I invite you to join me in steering the important work that lies ahead, particularly in realization of our vision of building a healthier Africa together. Honorable Ministers, please join me in appreciating Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, for endorsing my candidature and the immeasurable facilitation accorded to me to ensure the success of this election. Through our endorsement of my candidature to subsequent election by this august body, the President has rendered an important contribution to the governance of WHO-AFRO. I once again kindly request you to join me in applauding President Samia for this strategic contribution. Similarly, I want to thank the Tanzanian campaign team, led by the Honorable Minister for Health, Honorable Jenista Magama. Please stand up. She's just 2 weeks old in this job, but I think you felt her in this room. But also, I would like to acknowledge the presence of my foreign minister. Is this here? Mahmoud Thabit Kombo, I think he has just walked out. For their unwavering support and guidance, which has made ours a very vibrant campaign with a much desired goal fully achieved. In a very special way, I would like to thank the organizing committee of the regional committee for organizing this election in a very transparent manner. This practice should be maintained. Democracy has prevailed and Africa has won. To Dr. Moeti, my sister, congratulations on your leadership for the organization for the last 10 years. You have done justice to this position. I look forward to learning from you, so do not throw away the notes very quickly. I tend to pick from where you left off in your transformation agenda. My minister has just ordered me to reach for some extra lessons from you in case there are issues that I do not understand. I will do so. So please do not get tired of me. To Dr. Tedros, thank you very much for your exemplary leadership of our organization. I've been closely following your work. I look forward to work with you closely to advance the health agenda in Africa. With your experience, I bank on your support and guidance for greater goods for our continent. Honorable Ministers, you have entrusted me with a huge responsibility to serve as the Regional Director for WHO-AFRO. I humbly accept this responsibility and pledge to devote all of my energy, expertise, and experience to deliver to your expectations for better health outcomes for our people. I'm fully aware that trust begets trust. You gave me your trust. Now it's my turn to deliver on the promise and implement the manifesto that I presented to you. Thank you once again for your trust and your commitment. I'm excited about the future that we will be together. I believe that together we can build a healthier Africa. It is time. It is time. It is time for a healthier Africa. Thank you very much. Merci beaucoup. Muito obrigado. Asanteni sana.
Merci.
Director, Regional Director Nominee. I would now like to give the floor to the Regional Director for a short statement. Dr. Moeti, you have the floor.
Honorable Minister of Health of the Congo, Honorable Ministers of African countries, Dr. Tedros, my brother, the Director General, and Dr. Foster Ndungulile, the Regional Director elected. I'd like to start by warmly, and dear ministers and colleagues, it's the end of the day. I'm going to be very brief and won't make a formal speech. First time, I'd like to congratulate you for your success in being elected as the Regional Director of WHO in Africa. I'd like to also thank my younger brothers and colleagues, all of the people who were candidates here. Sose, Brema, and Richard are people that I've worked with over the years. Thank you for having manifested this interest in taking on this challenging, interesting and rewarding work. And I'd also like to urge you, indeed, to work with Dr. Foster in the future because you articulated such great ideas, and I know your work from having worked with you in the past. You have a lot to contribute to health development in the region. I'd like also to join in congratulating the government of Tanzania and the President of Tanzania and the Honorable Minister, who is so new in your position. I was just writing to congratulate you the other day, and here you are, you've made this massive achievement. I thank also the Honorable Minister of Foreign Affairs of Tanzania, who is here. I'd like to say that I listened very carefully to Dr. Foster's ideas as he was articulating them, and I agree very much with the emphasis, the priorities, and the strategies that he articulated. I would like to say on a personal note, actually, Foster and I share a late, very dear friend in the late Dr. Mwele Malechela, a Tanzanian hero of health who ended up as a director of my office, ended up as a director of neglected tropical diseases in Geneva, and very tragically passed away due to cancer. So first time, Mwele is looking down, smiling at your achievement today, because you have walked into, because you as her friend and brother have walked into a job that she helped me to shape as a director of my office. I'd also like to say to you that in her memory, we created the Mwele Malechela Mentorship Program for Neglected Tropical Diseases to develop women leaders in NTDs. The only thing that I'm going to say to you about work today is please continue and grow that mentorship program, because really, the friend that we shared and loved so dearly, Mwele, would love to see you going on with that. I'd like to end by thanking all the honorable ministers for the wonderful way that you have conducted this election process. Thank you to the chair. Thank you to our legal advisor for the adaptation. I was waiting for some hours because I had some work to do to be called, and I'd like to thank everybody for having shown that we can run such a process, adapt it to what we feel is fair, and come to a great conclusion. So as the Regional Director Emeritus, I wasn't sure whether that's today or it's going to be on the 4th of February, but I thank you for having been called that way. I'd like to thank all the honorable ministers yet again for the wonderful support that you gave to me and to my team, for your openness to our suggestions, for the adaptations that we did together. And I'd like to say to Faustin, I'm available to support you as you take office. I'm available to work with you and to continue to see how we transition to working with our partners in the African Union and all the other partners. I'd like to thank very much all the partners who are around the room here for your support. I'm certain you will continue to support WHO under the leadership of this new regional director that I welcome from the bottom of my heart. Thank you very much.
Merci.
Thank you, Dr. Moiti, Regional Director Emeritus. I would like now to give the floor to the Director General for his remarks.
It's very late and I know you're tired. So I will try to be brief. Mr. Chair, Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, dear colleagues and friends, I offer my warm congratulations to Dr. Faustin Ndugulile on your election as Regional Director for Africa and also to Tanzania. I also congratulate Dr. Ibrahima Sosefal, Dr. Buriema Sambo, Dr. Richard Mihigo on your campaigns, and I thank you for putting yourselves forward for this very demanding but very important position. Each candidate brought unique perspectives, experiences, and ideas to the table, demonstrating the depths of talent and commitment we have within our region. Dr. Ndugulile, I think I'm saying the name very well. You have earned the confidence and trust of the member states of the region. This is a great privilege and a very great responsibility. The health of millions of people is in your hands. No pressure. As you know, the region is a rich tapestry of cultures, religions, language, landscapes, and income levels. From arid deserts to tropical rainforests, from the Atlantic to the Mediterranean and the Indian Ocean, from some of the world's largest cities to some of its most remote villages. I don't need to remind you of the scale of challenges you face. From conflict, climate change, inequality, outbreaks of infectious diseases, the rising burden of NCDs, antimicrobial resistance, and so much more. This role will demand every bit of the technical, managerial, and diplomatic skill you have and more. But you're not alone. You're supported by a very dedicated and talented team at the regional office. And that will include, of course, the Emeritus RD2. And I assure you of my support and that of my colleagues in Geneva. So you have my full support. You will assume this position at a critical time as we implement the 14th General Program of Work and seek to jumpstart progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals. If you serve 2 terms, I think many were pushing for that, you will lead the region to the end of the SDG era and the beginning of the next era. It seems long, but it's not. I have been here 7 years, and I can see time flies. So the 10 years is almost consumed. Now I have 3 years to go. And halfway through your first term, you will be working with a new Director General. But in the meantime, you're stuck with me. We're stuck together to serve our beloved continent. And I look forward to working with you, and the success of this organization depends on close cooperation, coordination, and trust between headquarters, the regional office, and our country offices. I'm committed to working closely with you, our regional and country office colleagues, and our member states to promote, provide, protect health in our continent. As I said yesterday, you have big shoes to fill and a hard act to follow. My sister Shidi, thank you once again for your outstanding leadership over the past 10 years. I wish you every happiness in the next chapter of life. Once again, Dr. Ndugulile, congratulations, and I very much look forward to welcoming you to the Global Policy Group and working with you for a healthier, safer, fairer Africa, the Africa we want. I thank you. Merci beaucoup. And Mr. President, back to you. Thank you so much.
Merci.
Many thanks, Dr. Tedros. Please stay there. We're going to have a short break to have a group photograph with the Regional Director Emeritus and the Regional Director Nominee. Thank you.
Merci, merci. Prenez.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take your seats. We're about to close.
Avec cette photo de famille,
With this group photograph, we conclude consideration of item 6. Many thanks to all of you for your collaboration. We will reconvene tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. with agenda item 12. An innovative approach to strengthen global architecture for preparedness and response to emergencies, health emergencies in the WHO Africa region. I will now give the floor to the Secretariat for any information.
Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, this is just to inform you that the side event, Advancing Africa's Leadership and Unified Voice in GHIs towards the realization of the Lusaka agenda, will be postponed. We know you're all very tired. We would like to invite everybody to dinner. There's dinner on the second floor, restaurant 1.